Hey everyone, I'm JR, and this is one of Mike's mini history lessons. History is awesome. If you're listening to this podcast, I can only assume you think so too. Some history is heartbreaking, some is uplifting. Some history is a long tale, some not so much. We like to try to do our best to take even an in-depth history lesson and keep them short enough that anyone can enjoy them. Whether you're in a car, on a walk, or pretending to do work at your desk, you know who you are. But some history lessons aren't really lessons. They're more like fun facts. So here are the pieces of history that Mike determined were too short for a full episode, even for us. Captain Morgan actually existed. Yes, the face of the well-loved rum brand was a real guy. He was a Welsh privateer who fought alongside the English against the Spanish in the Caribbean in the 1660s and 1670s. His first name was Henry, and he was knighted by King Charles II of England. His exact birth date is unknown, but it was sometime around 1635. He died in Jamaica in 1688, apparently very rich. Using forks was considered evil and the devil's work and savage around the world. Yep, forks, the widely used eating utensils, were once seen as blasphemous. They were first introduced in Italy in the 11th century. These spiked spaghetti twirling instruments were seen as an offense to God. And why, do you ask? Because they were artificial hands, and as such were considered to be sacrilegious. Also, in Asia, forks were seen as a type of knife, and stabbing was uncivilized. Stabbing does not belong at the dinner table, and that's why chopsticks were invented, to create a civilized way to eat. That's right, chopsticks came after forks. The Titanic's owners never said the ship was unsinkable. Despite what James Cameron's iconic 1997 film may have you believe, the owners never actually said that it could never sink. Historian Richard Howells said, quote, "The population as a whole were unlikely to have thought the Titanic as a unique, unsinkable ship before its maiden voyage," end quote. There were more than 600 plots to kill Fidel Castro. Yes, 600. The Cuban dictator was targeted to be killed by a large range of foes, including political opponents, criminals, and even the United States, among many others. Tactics included everything from an exploding cigar to a poisoned diving suit. Cleopatra was not Egyptian. Despite what you may believe, the last queen of Egypt was not born in Egypt. As best as historians can tell, Cleopatra VII, that's her formal name, was Greek. She was a descendant of Alexander the Great's Macedonian general Ptolemy. Or at least that's the lesson you would get if Mike was your history teacher.